Hello and welcome into a brief voyage into strategies for weight loss. Two stories caught my attention this week. Firstly, more than 50% of adults worldwide will be obese or overweight by 2050. And secondly, the genetic drive to overeat has been found in both Labradors and humans by a team of scientists at Cambridge University. That got me thinking. It's shocking that so many people are overweight, but this is not news. I currently weigh 110.2 kilograms with a BMI of 36. I'm obese. I've always been overweight, and this is something I've struggled with all my life. We live in an obesogenic environment, and I'm not the least bit surprised that the rates of obesity are growing. What really intrigued me was the report of the obesity gene in Labradors. I've been on many diets and read widely on the subject. I remember that I'd read an excellent book by Giles Yeo called Gene Eating, published in 2018. He talks about the deletion of the POMC gene causing weight gain in Labradors, or Flabradors as he called them. I was 106 kilos when I read this book, so I went on a diet and lost 6 kilos in 2 months. The point is that I'd forgotten about the genetics of obesity and my motivation for dieting that I had back in 2018. Life became busy, and here I am 6 years later in an even worse situation. So why don't diets stick? The basics of diets are easy. Eat less, exercise more. But there's far more to it than that. It's a complicated problem and everyone has their own challenges. Today I'm going to have a quick look at acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT. It's a psychological intervention that's been under development since 1982. The aim is to not eliminate the difficult feelings, but to be present with what life brings, and to move toward valued behaviour. Like many therapies, it works whilst you're doing it, and not when you stop. I thought I'd give it a go. First, I need to accept where I am. I know all the numbers about my weight, so I thought I'd try something new. I'll make a video of what I actually look like and how that affects my life. It's not something I've done before, and I hope that it will help me look at the situation with fresh eyes. Watching myself back on a screen at a later date will allow me to be much more dispassionate than looking in a mirror. There'll be less cognitive dissonance filtering my image and telling me that I don't really look too bad. I don't like looking at myself on the screen, so I'm hoping that seeing myself as the camera sees me will help me be more objective and accept the reality of the situation as it is. I know what to do to lose weight. I need to stay in the moment and enjoy the world around me. I have a tendency for emotional eating in times of stress, but life is always stressful, so that's a habit I need to break.
I also need to do more exercise. Fortunately, I live in a beautiful part of the world with access to both the sea and the countryside. The sailing season's about to start and working on the boats gets me exercising outside. I enjoy cycling, and the Dorset country lanes are great for fresh air, beautiful scenery and burning off a few extra calories. I enjoy all sorts of sports and also spend a lot of time caving, walking, diving and kayaking. With the longer days and improving weather, it should be possible for me to increase the amount of exercise I take.
I work from home and I spend 50 hours a week tied to these computers. I know it's bad for me, but it pays the bills. The whole work-life balance is something that I need to address. So that is the acceptance of the reality of where I am and what I need to do. But what about commitment? In the past, I've always decided that enough's enough and it's time I did something about my weight. I diet for a bit and then I stopped. This time, I'm going one step further by making this video public. A research paper by Tonya Bradford in 2022 claimed that individuals are more likely to achieve success in weight loss goals when they're making a public commitment to achieving them. I'm a scientist who works in clinical research, and I do like a good bit of evidence-based medicine. I've never made a public commitment to weight loss before, so I thought I'd give it a try. What have I got to lose? I'm going to try a regular check-in on YouTube to track my progress as I explore some of the challenges in weight loss. I weigh myself once a week. If I'm successful, there'll be a follow-up video in a week or so. There, I've said it. Hopefully I'll be here again in a week. Until next time, take care. Cheerio.